Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect. Perfect.
Uh, Diman, can you start recording?
Always started and also started on a YouTube. Both has been started.
Okay.
Nice. So I'll start with the Nokar mantra. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Ajjayanam, Namo Loe Savvasahunam, Eso Panchanamukaro, Savvapava Panasano, Mangaladam Cha Savvesim, Padamam Havai Mangalam, Padamam Havai Mangalam, Padamam Havai Mangalam. Jai Jinendra, everyone. Jai Jinendra, and a very warm welcome to everyone here. For the past couple of decades, JAINA has been working toward a beautiful dream, a dedicated JAIN Senior Housing community where our seniors can spend their golden years surrounded by friendship, culture, and cherished value. We are thrilled to share that this dream is finally coming to life. After more than 3 years of extensive search, our entire team has been going to Florida back and forth, looking for lands, talking to contractors, talking to architects, real estate agents, and finally, we have found the perfect location in Avon Park, Florida. This land is already owned by our developer. This developer that we selected is a highly reputable and trusted builder in Florida. To show our community's commitment, we have signed an MOU and we have already paid a deposit of about $300,000. This same builder will also construct our amenity center, which will include a banquet hall, dining hall, commercial kitchen, clubhouse, and spiritual center, along with other facilities that reflect our Jain lifestyle. The architectural and design planning for the entire project is already underway, and a clear construction timeline has been set, which we will review in next slides. Model homes have been carefully selected to suit our community's needs, and reservations will open early 2026. Next slide, please. Location and connectivity. Avon Park is ideally situated about 80 miles from both Orlando and Tampa airports, close to Sebring and Lake Placid. Best of all, our HOA will arrange discounted shuttle transportation to and from all nearby airports, making travel easy and comfortable for our residents. Friends, this is not just housing. This is what we call, and we have named it, Maitri Vihar, a community built for us, by us, with every detail designed to nurture our values, traditions, and way of life. With that, it is my pleasure to invite Sugandha Sharma, representative of our developer, to share their background, expertise, and vision for this one of a kind project. Thank you. Sugandha, go ahead.
Thank you, Maheshi. Hello, everyone. This is Sugandha. I'm representing Park Square Homes, who's the developer on this project. Our story, if some of you do not know what we do in Florida, we've been in Florida, Central Florida specifically, for over 40 years. It's a family-owned business, and we have like 3 generations of father, son, and grandfather working on so many projects, and we've come a long way. We just celebrated our 40 years anniversary last year, so it's been a roller coaster for the family and everyone. But we've done some great projects. We have affiliate companies, so we like to take care of people who are coming in if there are any loan needs. We have mortgage, we have title, we have a separate division for commercial development, which is Kimaya, and they cater to senior housing also. So that's what we do, and it's a family, and we build by the family and for the family. Next slide, please. So like I said, that we've been building mostly in Central Florida and been around for about 4 decades. We built around 14,000 homes till date. We are mostly centered in Orlando, but we also have a Tampa division, which is in Apollo Beach. And we are also expanding our market from East Coast to West Coast throughout. So we have been listed as the top 100 US builders and have been ranked consistently as the top 2 privately held home builders in Central Florida. It's not an easy job to do that. Central Florida has a lot of builders who are working in various sectors, but we've maintained this for a very long time, and it's a great achievement for our team. We've been consistently honored as business by Orlando Business Journals and Tampa Business Journals best places to work. So it's a great team out here. We work together and try to help everyone who's out there. So a couple of projects I like to highlight that we've done for communities which are which like to live as a community, which like to live together and stay together and have a sense of community and feel not like any other community any other builder has been doing. This one was centered around a Hindu community, Nalinda Estate, and we did a lot of work on these houses and specifying very, working on every need for any senior who was coming here to live, and a lot of things like an amenity center. We looked at all the needs of the community, what they wanted in this community center, which was important for them. So it's not like any other community center with a standard pool or cabana, but no, we wanted to have something which the community requires. So this one is one of our very, I would say, a community build that we built, which is very appreciated by all the people who are living there. And I know one of them was also present at the JAINA convention and spoke about this community and said great things. So I'm sure you all can always touch base with all these folks. Next slide, please. And the other community that we are currently building, this is inside development. This is for the Hindu Society of Central Florida. This is just close to the temple. It is in Castleberry, and we started development in July of this year. So this is coming up very nicely, and we've got some paired villas and single family homes, and great product. These paired villas are estate looking projects, and they really look good. It's not a standard duplex where you would see that, okay, people can look into each other's home when they come, but this is like separate access on 2 corners, and also a sense of community and feel. It also gives an opportunity for anyone who's looking for not a higher value or higher price point. They can come in and they They could even go into buy a villa, and they're very, very, very efficiently designed. I can tell you that. Next slide, please. Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
take.
So thank you, Sugandha.
Uh,
Mahesh bhai, you would like to
Yeah.
continue?
And anybody has any questions, you can put it in the chat. And once we go through our presentations, then we will have question answers. So we will answer those questions later. So the neighborhood map, you will find every convenient, imaginable stores, markets, pharmacies, restaurants, large retailer like Walmart, dry cleaners, and even golf club. In other words, this location is surrounded by virtually everything you need for daily living, all just minutes away. It's in radius of about 3 miles. Next slide, please. Major medical facilities. Now, top tier medical care is easily accessible from our location. The nearest 24-hour emergency center, Advent Health, is just half a mile away. Several other major hospitals are within a 20 or 30 minutes drive. In other words, residents enjoy the peace of mind of having excellent medical services close at hand. Next slide, please. Community vision. Now, our 55 plus restricted community will span over 260 plus acres as a secure gated community. It is anticipated that other Indian diaspora communities will also be established in the adjacent area, fostering a vibrant cultural environment. The nearby golf course and lakes offer residents various water recreational activities. The amenity center will feature a clubhouse, lakeside walkways, a scenic walkway trails, creating a space for leisure, wellness, and social gatherings. As a part of large Indian community, plans will include arrangements for Indian grocery access and community events and airport shuttle services to provide added convenience. The residential plan includes 194 homes, single-family homes. Each lot is 50 by 120, which is 6,000 square foot lots. We have 88 duplex homes, each a 35 foot by 120 foot, that is 4,200 square foot. This thoughtfully designed layout ensures perfect balance of comfort, convenience, and community living. Next slide. Jain Community Center, Maitri Vihar Senior Housing Project. This community, as I said, will have a dedicated amenity center with a clubhouse, and the indoor amenities is a spacious community dining hall, a full-size kitchen equipped with modern appliances. It will be a commercial kitchen, community hall with a stage, multi-purpose meeting rooms, a prayer hall with gabara, fitness center, game rooms for various activities, a library, computer room, medical and first aid facility, storage room, reception area with concierge service, accessible pathways, and for outdoor amenities, we have walking trails with benches, outdoor patios and gardens, swimming pool with hot tub area, picnic area, gazebo, mailbox area, parking lot with handicapped spaces. So this is how we are working on our amenity center. Next slide, please. The home models. While the developer offers many home designs, our committee carefully selected 6 of the best models to meet the unique needs and preferences of our community. The square footage of each model is provided alongside its name for easy reference. One of these models, Margate 2, is also available in a fully ADA compliant version, ensuring accessibility and comfort for residents who may require it. We'll go through the houses with the square footage and all, so it will come in the next slides. Next slide, please. These are the single family homes. The Spark model, Margaret 2 model, one is 1301 square foot, the other one is 1966 square foot. This all comes with 2-car garages and 2 bathrooms. It is 3 bedroom, and the option for the Market 2 plan is also offered in the ADA compliance. The 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2-car garage is Imagine model and Hampton 2 model. These are large houses with 1900 square foot and 2385 square foot with the lanai, the standard lanai, which is, the outdoor living space that is attached to the home that could be enclosed, by the owner by glass or screen door or whatever. So these are the models that we have. And then we have villas, the duplex, which is twin villas with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, 2-car garage. It is called Pacific, which is 1431 square foot, and Gulf, which is 1402 square foot. Next slide.
Mahesh, you want to say the just estimate for
The pricing. The cost, estimated cost is 475,000 to 575,000. However, this all depends during the construction, the material and construction cost, the labor cost, the tariff. Every day we are hearing about different tariffs. So we would be able to give exact price once we have all the plans ready, we have the construction cost worked out, but I'm sure that we will be giving the best cost in the market. Next.
So these are some high level features.
Yes. Now all this is with high quality hardware. If you can go through this items, it is 17-inch tiles in foyer halls, rooms, kitchen, dining. The ceiling height is 9 foot 4 inch. The upper cabinets in the kitchens are reachable. It is 30-inch cabinets. The bathrooms, all the bathrooms will have only showers, no bathtubs. And this is all single level homes. The all interior doors are 2 feet and 8 inch for accessibility. These are wide doors. Low threshold, which is 1.5 inch in the porch and garage, rear lanai, we'll be working on solar panels. So all these houses will have solar integrations, central air conditioning units, shingle roof, Miami Curbs community. Miami Curb community is in Miami, they have rolled curbs, which are beautiful. I've seen that in majority of the homes in Florida. 2 centimeter white quartz countertops with 4 inch, backsplash in kitchens and all baths. The kitchen faucets are all pull-out faucets, but all the hardware is high quality hardware. And our developer is very famous in Florida. We have seen many of his developments, and those are all high quality. There are a couple of developments where our own Jain community members reside, We have talked to them, we have seen them, we have gone in there and looked at all the buildings there, and they have been staying there for 5 years or more. So the quality of this builder is excellent and extremely great. Next. The single family homes, as I said, is 50 by 126,000 square foot single family homes. This is all the layouts. If you go on our website, you can check the layouts, you can check the areas, the square footage, everything. This is the Hampton with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2 car garages. Next slide, please.
And also people can see the virtual tour on the website also.
Yeah. This is the Hampton inside. But if you go to the website, you will find everything there and you can tour it, yes. Margate 2, we have this also in the ADA compliance. These are all 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and same thing. You can see, you can look at all these homes on the website. Next. This is the interior. Next. Imagine, same thing, 3 bedroom, 2 car garage, smaller homes, 1900 square foot. It's not small, but these are 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 1900 square foot. That is large. Next, please. We could have walked you through the videos, but we don't have much time. So you can have that on the website. The website, you can find it, later on during the question and answers. The Spark 3 bedrooms. Now these are the duplexes, paired villas, 35 by 120 square foot. 120 foot, 1431 square foot and 1402 square foot, 3 bedrooms, very well planned. If you go and once we start this project, we will have all these models built so people can go and have a look at it too. Next slide, please. So now I think
Sugandha, you can unmute.
Sugandha, you can go through this development timeline?
Yes. So we and the first step was to get rezoning and annexation. So that is in process, and we are heading to our final hearing close to the end of the council members of the city. The last approval was by the city council, and we got approval there. So this is the last hearing, and we've met all council members and the mayor. They're very happy that this project is coming to the city. They are excited about it. They have said that they are happy and they're going to vote for the project in the next hearing. So we're expecting approval by the board end of this month, and then we go on to start the site plan approval, then go on from there to do engineering plans approval. Obviously, all of this takes a little bit of time. The whole timeline is about 10 to 12 months to get all these approvals in hand. And then by that time we have all these, we start development on the site. And I know the Senior Housing Committee is working on the amenity center in the meanwhile. So they plan to get all the designs finalized by the time we're done with all approvals. And then once the site develops, and while we are building the site, we are going to get approval for the community center, and then that's where the site, once both these things are going to overlap, and then finally it's the process of plat. That's where we try to put ownership status into each and every lot, and that takes about 6 months or sometimes even less. 4 to 6 months is a timeline for that phase. So We are expecting production to start in July of 2027. There are some changes in the recent times in Florida statutes that have shortened this timeline by 4 to 6 months, because now the plat doesn't need to go to a board hearing anymore. So those kind of things will really help this project timeline to come up a little bit. And I know everyone's excited about this project and when it's going to come. So maybe all of this will help and we would be able to start home sooner than 2027.
That's a great news, Sugandha. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Good to hear. Actually, we are also. I'm smiling right now because I heard this. This is a good news for us.
Very nice.
Yeah, it is.
So, thank you, Sugandha. And let me invite Prakash Mehta.
Hello. Hi. Next slide.
Yeah, it's JAINA Seniour Housing. If you can introduce.
Yes, I am the Prakash Mehta. I'm one of the treasurer of this housing committee. So this is the which project we'll do it. To one of the things we will require is this. Probably you must have heard this. We require deposits. So we will start depositing the $50,000 sometimes in the first week of first quarter of 2026. And once you pay $50,000, that $50,000 will be non-refundable. But before the 50,000 we got it, we wanted to get all the regarding how many people are interested. So based on that, we will see that. But right now, we having a plan is that we will take a deposit in the first quarter of 26. The constructions will start in the 27th of June.
Do you want to introduce all the housing team so people know who is managing all the senior housing?
The Mahesh Bhai is the one who is our committee chair is there. Pradeep Bhai Goshalia is our co-chair is there. Dalsukh Bhai Maria is also one of the director is there. The Bindesh Shah, you have heard him. He is the co-host. Now is hosting this one, but he's the JAINA president. Atul Bhai Shah is JAINA's vice president. Harish Bhai was the past president. Ketu Bhai Sheth is the JAINA treasurer is there. Rajiv Shah is also one of the directors from the Detroit. Dilip Punatkar is from the directors from the Texas is there. Anupura was past president. And myself and Dilip Shah, probably everybody know he was the past president also. This is our community, the whole senior service committee is there. And we just wanted to make sure that every portions of the JAINAs will take care of that because everybody knows all these people.
We have 5 past presidents of JAINA.
Yes.
And then we have mostly the rest are all directors of JAINA, vice president of JAINA. So it's a very strong committee that is managing this senior housing. Thank you.
And this is our information. You will get it if you wanted to go to our website. And if you have any questions relating to that, you can answer. You can do it the email, and that's the email address is there. And now onwards, we will ask you any questions you have it. Business will be routed to us, whoever has any questions, and we go over that. But before that, we wanted to, if you can, from your phone, if you can just go to this QR code and put the survey. So we will know how many people are interested and what the things will be required. So as per the demand is there, so we can decide and we can pay more money to our developers because developers require as the construction starts, we have to put a lot of money on that thing. And that's why we require this. Please fill out this form. So it will be easier for us to know how many people are interested in the community.
So thank you, Prakash Bhai. So this is basically, as Prakash Bhai mentioned, this website will provide you more information. And let me show you what this website looks like. Let me just click here. And you can see here, this is the website we have created for your benefit, where you can find out more information at your leisure time, and then look it up various, you know, ongoing activities. And we have shared in this presentation many slides. Of course, here we have a bit more information that you can review, as Mahesh Bhai mentioned. The model homes, you can really look into details here. We have actually visited some of the model homes which are actually builder is building in some other communities. So those are those actually we took the pictures, and as you can see that multiple models. We have also actual pictures that our team has taken for those models. So you get a better idea that yes, this exists, many features, and then more importantly, time frame is there. And then also for your benefit, we have created FAQ section where lots of questions that you guys have, which is good. You should ask the question because you are going to be the owner of the homes there. So we have created FAQ there. You can review them. And of course, we will try to cover it in today's meeting, as many questions we can answer. And if we don't have answer for some questions, we will get back to you in a few days to make sure that we can, respond to you. So that's basically this website. And what this Prakash Bhai mentioned, we would need your feedback when in next few days, we will send you an email, and this will have this information so you can review it. We wanted to do actually the town hall meeting so you are aware, and then you can informatively, you can fill out this survey to give us your really intent that yes, and as Prakash Bhai mentioned, with the number of interested parties, we like project team knows what steps to take next to make sure that we are going accordingly, right? So we need your feedback. You will receive all this information also in the email, also this presentation, and you also have access to actually JAINA Seniour Housing website. And so now we open up the floor for question answer session. So Dimen, can you make now anyone who wants to ask the question, they can unmute and ask the question. But in the meantime, we will go through first the questions on the chat. So I think Rasik Bhai asked that if we are planning to do any of similar projects in northern area, Boston, New Jersey, Washington, DC area. So currently this is our first project, and from the community feedback, Florida was the most desired place for the majority of the responders. So this is our first foray. Maybe down the road, 7 years down the road, if this project succeed, we can definitely look into the next projects. But here in this community, first phase is 100 homes, and then actually we are planning with actually expanding it to 300 homes. So this is how it's going to be two-phase project. We want to make sure we can commit to 100 homes, and then basically that can be expanded to 300 homes. And the builder has actually a lot of land around our community also in their possession, and they are looking to actually build actually other Indian diaspora communities. So that's also beneficial for our community, where we have our own gated community plus our own clubhouse and community center, but also other facilities that we require for our sustainability, that will also come. And that includes, I think they have a vision to bring in some shops, nursing home type facility or those kind of facility. And so this is what kind of really looks like a bigger, nice Indian diaspora community, with we having our own Jain community within it.
Thank you. Vindesh Bhai, thank you. Jai Jinendra. This is Rasik Wagadia. My particularly site was our Siddhachalam. Siddhachalam has 168 plus acres land. So that may be easier to develop because everything is under control, kind of. So
Yeah, and it's good suggestion. Good suggestion. For the future projects, we could look into it, but we have to go with what community was requesting, and majority of feedback was to have something in the Sunbelt area. And I have actually slide why we are building it here. And here you can see here that from major people preferred a sunny area, Sunbelt, and within the reasonable vicinity of the major metropolitan area, not just one area. We have Orlando, Tampa, Palm Beach, and also healthcare facility. Being in Florida, healthcare, senior, friendly facilities are everywhere actually. So like your immediately emergency center is within half mile, and then we have other good community facility, like hospital facility within 15-20 minutes
thank you.
distances, and the
Our best,
regional hospital within 30 minutes. So I think it is well covered because Florida is a senior citizen friendly state, and so yes, these facilities are available, so would not be an issue. And also some of the people may have question regarding location, that it is bit you know uh, like in the central area. But the reason was, last time when we had tried, there was a lot of concern from our community members about the hurricane, because they are coming from non-hurricane area. I have lived in Florida for last 33 years, and I can tell you that hurricane is a kind of becomes a normal part of your life that doesn't bother you much. But here especially, we have made sure this site is 80 miles from either coast, so any really the serious impact of any kind of storm is mitigated because you are already 80 miles inside. And the builder, Nalanda Estates, that builder has built. One of our friends, probably many of you guys may know, Bakul Matalia, originally from New York area. He lives there, and he kind of vouched for the quality of the construction they have made when they had a kind of a storm in that area, that there was nothing happened to the home, and they were no visible challenges or anything. So this is what kind of we wanted to showcase. And so this is the location. And also with HOA community, airport transport can easily be managed with the contract with the local regional transportation company. In Miami area also, we have similar type of setup that HOA can have X number of airport trips allowed, and then you can buy in more or something. So it is easily can be managed, it can be mitigated. But at least this way we are getting at reasonable price the land, and also we can build the community, we can cover the wider range of our community members can participate. Yes, somebody had comment, go ahead please.
Thank you.
રસિકભાઈ, બીજી વસ્તુ એક છે કે આપણે right now will be marketing among our Jains only. That is one. અને બીજું કે this the rates of this housing project will be much cheaper than buying anywhere else.
How about somebody asked about the HOA fees,
Yeah,
Yes.
HOA, obviously, that is true. Once we set everything settled down, we will have HOA, and they will work definitely work very aggressively and very competitively. So people would be able to afford.
And
So-
how about the emergency power facilities? Emergency
Yes.
power.
Yes, we will let others to also ask the
Okay,
question,
all right,
sir. So,
sorry,
but
thank you.
we will address
Well,
it. We will address
Our
it.
best wishes.
See, this thing, sir. We are working with the solar integration, which is actually the biggest benefit. That emergency power. When you have a need for it, there will be a power available. If it is electric grid is affected by the storm or something else, that's where it comes into picture. So we are trying to build the community like that. And also there is another question while I'm addressing it, going through it, that how it is different from Anand Vihar or something. And of course every community has its own benefits, and here our community, as Mahesh Bhai mentioned, as it is not right close to the major metropolitan area, the pricing will be definitely the benefit. On top of that, we are marketing to this as a Jain community, but of course we know there are mixed families, so they don't need to be concerned. They can still be a part of community. Only thing is that some of the activities that is done at the community center, that will more geared towards Jain Jain understanding and also Indian diaspora. So it's not going to be that. And we have a slide for that one too. So some people may have a question. So that addresses your question about how it's different from Anand Vihar. This is going to be built by a very reputed builder also. Yes, please.
Bolo.
Yes, please go ahead. Somebody wanted.
Can I add something to that?
Yes,
So this
please.
community that
Sugandha, you are breaking up somehow.
Yeah, the question on Anand Vihar. So,
Sugandha, we cannot hear from you.
Can you hear me now?
So it was difficult to hear. Now we can hear you. Try it again.
Okay. So that community is very small.
Sugandha, we are not able to hear you. Is it possible you can reconnect? We will get back to you.
Now, this community that we are talking about, Lotus View, Maitri Vihar. Okay.
Yeah, if you can connect again, probably we'll have a better communication.
But Bindesh, you can answer the questions regarding the how Anand Vihar community center and all that.
Yes, so Miss, they had some the recent challenges with the builder owning the kind of community center. Recently, they have a transition to the HOA, but they had to go through some challenges. And of course, I think what Sugandha was trying to convey, that the size of the community is different in a way, and this is a whole plan together as a first phase 100 homes and then 300 homes. They are planning to go as a 300 homes, and so that way everything will be proportionately, right? And of course, we'll wait for Sugandha to answer the technical questions.
And if it is having 300 homes, the cost-effective way, the HOA fee will be lower. If you have a 100 homes like Nalanda's and other thing, so the HOA fee will be much higher because you are sharing the similar community with the lesser household. Here we are routing through the 300 home, so our HOA fee will be much lower compared to any other community we have it. Go ahead.
Yes, hospital. Yes, there are lots of hospitals surrounding. Sample agreement between builder and purchaser. Nilesh bhai, we can get you some information on that one, so you can review them. Thank you. It's 50K deposit. So as Prakash bhai mentioned, after first quarter of 2026, it will become a non-refundable because we have to plan. But we have a FAQ. There is some things where you can transfer to your family member or something, but look it up our FAQ section. Will this slide be available? Yes. We have a website, and also we will share this slide with the survey information. We want all of you to take the survey. Any rental for the elderly who don't have funds to invest, lower income. So yes, please reach out to our team members, and we can work on it, that what can be done. But again, keep in mind, this is a commercial venture, and this is JAINA is not a JAINA is an advisor in this one, and there is no kind of a charitable arm of it. But reach out to us, and then we'll see what can be achieved. Okay. There is a lot of echo. Hopefully, it's not the case. Down the road, if someone wants to sell, what will be the policy for community? There is an answer in our FAQ. Yes, you'll be able to see it. And just like any HOA, and HOA means homeowner association. It is working for homeowners' wishes, right? And in Florida, it's very common in these communities where homeowner association means a group leaders basically hire a company to execute day-to-day operations, right? So yes, policy for the community. So the HOA will have a policy, but I think it will be simple enough where you can there will be policy guideline who you can sell it, but it's not going to be the restrictive that you cannot sell it or you get stuck with it. We will have a lot of demands for this home, so shouldn't be that concern. Taxes, it's actually we are in the central part of the Florida, so it's a lower tax area. But again, you can look. We have also a site for the taxes. Plus, because it will be designated as a 55 plus, there will be also some benefits with the school, school taxes. So that is already in the mind to make sure that we have a maximum benefit for our community members. Total number of houses going to be built. First phase is 100 homes with the target to make it a proper community with 300 homes, so we can have a proper sized community center that can serve this many homes. And keep in mind, again, we are repeating this thing. Jain community will have its own community center and gated community. Can you share HOA dues roughly for villa single home? This is too early, sir. And again, HOA dues are what? It's not some companies charging you. It is the homeowners who wishes certain facilities, and what those facilities amenities cost is going to be divided between the homes. And there are usually, depending on the square footage or some other criteria, they divide it, right? So it is not something we have in our mind. We are not running HOA. Once the community is complete, HOA ownership will be given to the owners. It is not going to be run by any other organization. It will be run and owned by the homeowners. Hopefully that's clear, right? Real estate taxes, monthly maintenance, again, similar type of question. It's a standard Florida one. And I think on our website, we have also for the insurance, department, they have a site you can check, some estimated, taxes, and for the county, you can look it up, and also for the insurance, because you hear in the newspaper that, challenges in Florida for the getting an insurance, but usually those issues are on the coastal areas. We are 80 miles in there. Yes, please.
Any plan in the future for nursing home facilities?
As I mentioned that this project doesn't include nursing home facility in it, but builder wishes to have Indian diaspora community since surrounding, right adjacent surrounding areas. If that vision comes to fruition, they have a plan to build this kind of a commercial facilities that will benefit this community.
Thank you, Jai Jinendra.
And of course, you are on the just 15 minutes down, there is a larger town, Sebring and Lake Placid, that you might have heard the names. So those also have many of the medical facilities. And so again, somebody has a question about the home health care. Yes, in this, you are in Florida, so home health care is a very common. And of course, this project or HOA is not going to kind of manage that part of it, but there will be a contact numbers for the agencies who would provide this kind of services, right? This is
So,
kind of
Bimeshi, can I add
Yes,
something
please.
here? If you can
Yes,
hear
please.
me.
Yes, now we can hear you. Sugandha,
Okay.
first, I think if you can address what was the difference with Anand Vihar, and also what other things you would like to cover, please.
So with Anand Vihar, I think one of you just commented on Pradeep ji. I think he commented on that if it's a larger community like Lotus View, your HOA dues are distributed, so they come down a little bit because the same HOA would be paying for more homes. So those come down with a larger community, and Lotus View is about 600 homes in total. So if Jena Group is going to, there's more interest in more than 100, then you would eventually reach to 300, 400 homes, which are just for Jena. And then the kind of amenity center that you are looking at, it's a very big amenity center that you're thinking about, the commercial kitchens focused on Indian food and everything. But doesn't look like from Anand Vihar that they are having very big community center. And the sense of belonging and being in a bigger community with so many homes and so many similar community folks like in Lotus View, I think that will make the difference in this community. Additionally, Tampa Bay, this an Anand Vihar is coming in the Tampa Bay area, a little bit closer to the Gulf, and flooding and hurricane issues a little bit more. Not saying that they are not anywhere else in this in Florida, but a little bit more on the coastal side. So we've chosen this site very carefully. So that's on the Anand Vihar question, and then on the question on memory care and rehab. So we have a commercial planned, which is very close to this property. If you look at the site plan, you will see on the north side we have a property which is about 20 acres, and we plan to have assisted living facilities there. And those, I think that'll be really helpful to the community. So Bindeshi, if you can point on the right side of where you, yes, so that just
Yeah, this
north of
area.
that, yes. So north of that, that's our site, and we plan to have assisted living on that piece, and then very focused amenities and services, like even if it's a shopping center or anything, it will be very focused to these 600 homes that we are building here.
Okay, thank you, Sugandha. Really appreciate. Now, is clubhouse activities funded by homeowners? Yes. And somebody has a question: is it only for, can non-Jain families purchase a home? Anyone can purchase a home. Community, it's just that community programming and amenities will cater towards Jain seniors and Indian culture. Okay.
In this,
Eh,
one thing, for you, it may be very easy to make the decision because you are from Florida. For others, Northeast people or West Coast, it's very hard, difficult to move because their family members are in nearby. So they're a bit hard to make decision,
yeah.
to
No,
move
take
to
your time.
Florida. Kind
Sir,
of.
take your time. Take your time. We are providing you the information about this project, and then of course, you have to see how it fits with your lifestyle and your needs, right? So thank you. I understand your.
Thank you.
And another question: will community kitchen only serve only Jain food? This will be again defined by the resident-run HOA. However, our firm commitment is to provide a guidance that it will be a strict vegetarian community with the menu and with proper Jain option to make sure Jains who really strictly following the Jain diet, they will have a proper options. And otherwise, this will be the strictly Jain vegetarian menu according to the Indian culture. Next questions, I'm just going through down. Any plans, community kitchen that we addressed, Jain serving vegetarian and Jain meals. Just wanted to make sure. Possibility to expand the house plan for Hampton 2. So this can be worked out with the builder if it can be allowed, and depending on your lot size, they may have they can work with you. Okay. Hopefully, with the mixed families, there will be restriction. There will be restriction of non-vegetarian food, or is it only Jain food eating family? No, again, we address this one. It will be strictly a Jain. It will be a strictly vegetarian community with proper Jain options. Who will buy in case of the death of beneficiary? Oh. So yes, that also we have covered in our FAQ. Please look it up. We have actually covered this question quite well. Will there be a dera, sir? There will be a the prayer hall and the gabara at the community center site. And of course, how big and small they need to make, the community can make that decision. But yes, there will be a place for the worship. Where is Sugandha? Is she going to come back? Yes, she's coming back. Major obstacle: entertainment, recreation, cultural activity. Who has lived in Jain Pacific community and limiting from the melting. Okay, so again, this is like majority of the senior communities for weekend entertainment activities or even weekdays. They HOA and also especially the what is it, a program planner. They basically plan the bus service to take the seniors to various activities and recreational activities. And again, Mahesh Bhai mentioned there is a golfing and the water-based activities very close by. There is a very nice lake nearby, and also the golf course is there. So this kind of recreational facilities, cultural facility, cultural events, weekend cultural event in Tampa or Orlando, it's just hour and a half away. So yes, your cultural HOA planning team can definitely work this one out. So shouldn't be an issue. And actually, you have also option of South Florida also, just a little bit further. That's it. Who has lived in only Jain community and limiting from the melting pot. So again, this is it's going to be, we know that we have a mixed family members. So yeah, they are most welcome to live in this community. But again, as we mentioned, community programming amenities will cater towards Jain senior and Indian culture. Those with the special needs to follow up on a major medical facility. So we already shared the information about this various medical facility in surrounding areas. So should not be an issue. But we can all HOA that program manager or program coordinator can always help with facility to take the seniors to the medical appointment or something. Everything, see, this kind of services are common in Florida areas where seniors are living by themselves. So it's not that unheard of that this cannot be managed. Copy of slides, yes, that will be shared. How does the price Maitri Vihar compared to Anand Vihar and Anand Nilay? Again, this is something we mentioned that this is an approximate price right now because it's a very volatile marketplace with various tariffs and this thing. And this timeline is like kind of 2 years. So it's not easy to just pinpoint this price, but this is our estimate from the builder that it will be within this area. And currently, if I'm not mistaken, the new Anand Nilay pricing, I think it's 600 onwards. But again, you can compare it once ours is, because once you have a contract with builder, the pricing will be fixed at that time for sure, right? But we are expecting, because of the sizing and properly building this one, the pricing wise, I think will be a lot comparable or probably on the lower side. Is it dementia friendly community? So this is again independent living facility, and there will be facilities which can address this necessity nearby. Thanks for ambitious minister. Please share the detailed plan with this one. Yes, we will do that. Did you answer the question very top? Is it an option for temporary stay for under 55 families? So yes, there will be actually. Also, I think we have nicely put in some kind of a mechanism, and of course, this can be decided by HOA. But usually, what in this kind of communities where X percentage of people can stay out of the range. So just to make sure that facilities are used properly, and so that way I don't think there will be a kind of a major restriction for anyone. But yes, they can but again, I'm not very clear on this question, a temporary stay. So it's like this is independent.
If a family member, if a
Yes.
friend or family member comes, they
Oh,
are
yeah.
always welcome there. Yes.
Yes. No. We
temporary.
want this to be your regular community where your children and their grandkids are coming here, staying here a few weeks. No issues.
Will there be a limit on how long they can stay?
At this time, we are not looking at it, and this HOA will decide according to, I think, what they would like to have it in their community. But currently, we don't foresee any this kind of a restriction. Can we get to select the lot when we pay deposit? So yes, there will be a mechanism with the deposit. Prakash Bhai can answer that. Prakash Bhai, can you help with the deposit and selection of lot, how
Yes,
that can be worked out?
Yeah, the deposits, when you pay the deposit, that is the time we will give you the first the deposit is this, you are interested, and then we will share you the lot size and other things are there, and then we can work it out with the developers regarding what exactly you want it. So it should be very easy to work it up is there for the plan.
there are premium lots and different lots. So you can select the lot once we have the lots. All that is the site plan is done.
When the
So
site plan is approved by the government, that's all. That is
So
about the
maybe the question, Prakash Bhai, also could be that when they pay the deposit, will the order of the payment will be honored
I mean,
when they select the?
when they pay the deposit, that time, if the plots are ready and the government, if the county has approved the plot, then we can do it. If county doesn't approve, because depends, all this depends on the county is there. I can answer the yes or no, but it's, as you know, the government doesn't work on that exactly that way.
No. What they're saying is basically, will there be a queue that we will
Yes.
respect will honor the queue?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
First come first.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
I
yes,
didn't understand the question. Yes,
yes.
yes,
Okay.
definitely, yes.
So that addresses some of the, I think, question might have it. Is there a private airport close for the private flights? Well, close. Well, that's a good
Sebring, I don't know
question.
the Sebring has airport.
Sebring has the
But,
airport.
there is a
Uh,
Lakeland airport in Lakeland that might be
Yes,
closest
closest. Yes.
to the site. Yes, that's
Okay.
a private, smaller airport. Yeah.
Okay. How does it compare to Shantiniketan for senior last 10-15 years?
I
Again, let's.
can
Yeah,
answer
go ahead.
that
Yes.
one, Videsh. Shanti Niketan is a very old project, and this community, Lotus View, doesn't have any quadruplets. Shanti Niketan has like 4 units attached, so 2 front, 2 back, and they only have the sides and the front windows. This one is the paired villas that we call, and these are just two homes connected with their individual backyards and everything. So much better option to have villas rather than having 4 units, and that's a very old community, doesn't have that big a community center. We have built another community next to it, Leela Reserve, and that's where we are building the villas also. So it's different in many ways. This one is going to have a lot of open areas, there's a lot of green space, like you can see in the plan, but Shantiniketan doesn't have too many open spaces in there. And I'm sure you can look at the site from Google Earth and see the difference.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Sugandha. Is there a medical clinic on site? Medical clinic itself, no, but we could arrange for, HOA could arrange for, nurse visiting every, certain days of the week or something. They could have a room that can be such a, or therapist could be visiting. That could be arranged. And of course, it will be what homeowners want, right? So that kind of thing. But actually existing permanent medical clinic, I'm not sure. It's a licensing and a lot of other things we need to check. But this kind of arrangement can be, managed. If we could purchase the home on our own long-term need and sublet it to Jain families interim, yes, that can be done. And it is also the FAQ has that information there. Time and his hard work. Thank you. We are here to, help the community. I have shared my email. My planning to join Zoom meeting. Can they sign on? They should be able to sign on. We will also put this recording of this meeting on our website also. So if someone could not attend because of the scheduling conflict, they can review it later. What is the payment schedule? That will also be shared, and we are targeting first quarter of 2026 for more information in this regard, sir. Do you think it will be oversold? We are hoping, and it seems like from up till now, what surveys we have done in the past, it has been very exciting to see there is a lot of interest.
Yes.
Very good details, plan with the vision, financing. Yes, Sugandha already mentioned. The builder also has the company which can help with the financing of, financing arm. So yes, reach out to us. How many intent form you have so far? Okay. So last time we have done the survey, we had about like 180 families that they have confirmed that. But now I think, see, the thing is, every time we have done survey about 6 months, we have added a lot more details to the project. And so that's why now we are coming close to it with where builder is also requiring that we need to put some X amount of, dollars to be able for them to continue the project. So when it comes to money, that's where we need to have a firm intent And so that's why we are doing this survey, and we will know how many people are really interested and willing to go through the project for that's going to be running for next 2-3 years, right?
I think if we have more questions, otherwise it's already.
Yeah, so please go ahead, unmute yourself and ask the question. We have covered the questions in somebody put a crime in metro area. This is a very safe area, sir.
Yeah,
And
very
this, yeah.
I have a question. There would be benches along the walking trails. Would there be some kind of shelter so sun is not beating on the people sitting on those benches?
That can definitely be arranged. And when we design the community center, and they mention the walkways around it and some paths to do this thing. If
We'll put the
community
tree.
there will be lots of trees, and also some kind of shading area, so that yes, it would be it's not uncommon in Florida area to have a shaded area
Right.
for this kind of this kind of concern.
Jason, about this emergency power, I have since 2 years, I have a Tesla battery backup solar systems, which works very good, I
Okay.
just bought it for that reason. It has
Yes.
a battery backup.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but we are
power.
doing the solar system whole plant, so it will be 24
right, and
hours.
actually each home is going to be equipped for wired for the actually this kind of a charging.
Yeah.
So yes, you should be able to if you plan to have this kind of setup.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, there is
It
a
was-
EV chargers are there. EV chargers
yeah,
are there.
yeah, EV chargers. At least connections will be there.
Yeah.
Here it says somewhere here.
Mhm.
Solar integration, and there was somewhere here we had this thing, so it will be there on
Okay.
our website. Go ahead, any other questions?
Thank you.
I have a question, please. I
Yes,
live in
please.
Varanda retirement community, and I just want to mention that the decorations on the wall is very important consideration, because as we know, as people age, they have sensitivity and other issues. And many people, even though they have little mild cognitive impairment because of Alzheimer's or dementia, they might be okay, especially with other family members or friends, to live independently. But you have to kind of watch to make sure that they are not confused with too many bold prints and designs on the wall. Also, whenever you are doing any programs, we have very really bold designs on all the walls. So just thinking from that, what not to do. And the other
Sure.
thing
So I would
and the other
suggest
thing I would add
to
is,
reach out to our team and provide your suggestion, so
okay.
we can keep that in mind when the architect is designing the community center and any other needs that can be arranged.
Okay. And I had two other things also. If anyone has visited Del Webb, that's everyone who lives there loves the community. And so far from what I'm hearing, we have excellent plan already. So I'm really very enthusiastic about that. But just from my experience, there are, a couple of suggestions I have, which really helps seniors stay healthy, both brain and body health.
Just reach out to team members,
Okay,
and
thank you.
while we are designing it, we could incorporate some of the ideas that useful for our community members. Thank you.
I have talked to
Send an email
Prakash
with
Bhai
your
Mehta. I
suggestions.
would
Yeah.
email him.
Yeah.
Yes,
I am
please.
in touch with her. I'm in touch with her. So
Perfect,
you
perfect.
so Dakshaben, you and I communicated already.
Sure.
So you have my email and I have your email. So
Okay.
whenever you have some suggestion, let me know. So we'll take care of that. As Bindesh Bhai said.
Anyone else has a
Email
question?
to you.
Please go ahead.
Bindesh,
Yes, please.
I have a question. Just that since we would be in a senior community, would that be a hurricane-proof shelter or anything close by? or within the community for if we have to?
So this is like in Florida, usually the public schools are usually the hurricane shelters rather than each community building their own. And luckily, I think there are a couple of schools right next to us. So hopefully those are also being used, can be arranged for that one. And again, keep in mind, we are 80 miles from the coast. So usually anything beyond 10, 15 miles from the coast, they are not required to really evacuate. I live 15 miles from the coast, and my home is not in evacuation zone of any kind.
And you are living from over 30 years, correct?
Yes. Even Hemant Bhai is living for last 30 plus years.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, this was just a thought.
Yes.
Sure.
No, it's a good thought. We should keep that in mind. Yes.
Okay.
Actually, the school is right next to it, by the way.
That's what my question was. Is there a nearby
It's
facility?
not nearby. Actually, it's right next to it. Actually, this is a school. If you can see on, this is our community, and this is actually the elementary school.
Oh, perfect. Answers. Thank
Yes.
you.
Go ahead. Any next question? We are here to answer your question, sir.
Will be there any security guard at the gate? I don't think so.
Well, it depends on the HOA. What are the needs?
Yeah.
See, the thing is, what we want, of course, there will be a cost to it. And if community is okay to have a security guard and that thing, yes, it will be part of HOA due, and whatever the cost is there. So yes, that can be arranged, or it could be.
Time will tell us what to do.
And if we can easily fill up 300 homes, yes, that will be easy to make those kind of decisions, because more people will be sharing the cost, right?
Yeah.
Any other question? You're
Yes.
welcome to ask, or yes, please go ahead.
Yes. Are you accepting deposits for the lots now, or how many people do you have in queue already?
Prakash bhai?
No, we don't have yet starting the deposit. Deposit will be start in first quarter of 26, and there is nobody's in the queue at the moment.
Oh, thank you.
Because we are not accepting it, because we want to make sure we have all the necessary forms and everything lined up properly for the community members.
Many people have committed. The only thing is we are not accepting the deposit right now.
So that's why we want you guys to take a survey to give your firm intent that yes, I am willing to put up deposit, and so that way we know what to plan. If you have to plan, if there is an intent only for 100 or so homes, then we need to plan accordingly. If there is more, then we can see that yes, it will grow into a larger community, and we can plan accordingly. So taking the survey is very important.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yes.
Thank you.
It is 6:14.
And again, yes, that's okay. I mean, we are here. So here are some of the questions you might have. So anything regarding location, we have a slide for that. Inclement weather discussion, we already said, if it is in flood zone or this, or, hurricane or storm, we have covered that. Age criteria, that also we are addressing it here. And here, I think some 80% of occupants unit are occupied at least one person. So those kind of things can be put in place. Again, everything is determined by HOA, but there is some hard requirement for the verification of occupancy to being a 55 plus community. Right? Actors and roles, this is important. JAINA is strictly acting as an advisor, doing a marketing of the project, and is not making any profit or any revenue from this project. Parasnath LLC is under contract with the builder for the project development and execution of it. And of course, our builder, home builder, Regents LLC, Park Square Home, is making the industry standard, the profit, and homes are offered at very competitive pricing. So again, with whom buyer will contract, with builder or Parasnath LLC, the buyers will actually have a home contract with the builder for the actual homes. But of course, the Parasnath LLC will work as a kind of a conduit for the escrow and everything. If residents are managing the common area, what is the role of JAINA? So it's all written here, but we clarified what are the different roles are. JAIN aspect of discussion, we already saw it. Purchase discussion, how and where does deposit needs to be sent, how when the material will be funded. So all these things are kind of here. Can you repeat the question if somebody was asking a question? Okay, so maybe it was just a open mic. Home cost discussion, HOA fee and all these things. This is also mentioned here, what we also discussed. Insurance discussion, you can look up the Florida insurance website and get some estimates. In general, what happens if residents passes away prior this thing? It will be transferable. And again, these are the type of questions. Some of the it's already being addressed. It will be a while before I move here. Meanwhile, can I rent it? This was one of the Manish Bhai's questions. How will be selling the property would work after a few years? So yes, of course, HOA will have some basic policies. Our assisted living. Okay, so this is basically all this kind of answers, and also our website has this kind of FAQ. Like website has a lots of FAQ, and one other things I wanted to show is how is this survey.
Bindeshi, I'm going to drop off
Okay.
this time, unless there are any questions for me which I can help. You have my email address and everything, so maybe
Yes,
you can
thank
share
you.
it with the team.
Thank you, Sugandha. I appreciate. And the survey link we are going to send you will look like it looks like this. Form expression of intent. It's basic 5-6 questions we have. Also, there is also the map where it is, plus same website and some basic information for you to read up, and then you can fill out the questions. If you have any other query, you can send it to this email or visit this website. Everything is here. So, and also this particular presentation is also listed here on the form, so you can still look it up. So basic information, your name, contact, email, birth year, just to get an idea where you are from and what Jain Center you are affiliated with. Again, what kind of homes you would kind of, at least you have an idea you would like to have, so we get an idea what it is. Purchase timeline, and here it is basically important question is, by agreeing this, this is non-binding and intended solely to help planning committee to assess the demand and preferences for the proposed 55 plus gated community, right? And then will I deposit? I will pay 50,000 deposit by March 31st, 2026. So this is what we want to make sure, and any suggestion you might have, comment, you can put it, and this survey we want you to take. So we will send out an email through the community email, and you will get it in 1 or 2 days. Any other last questions we can address? Otherwise, we have another session for the West Coast people because it's a bit early for them on a Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is at 12 p.m. Eastern time and 11 a.m. Central time. We will have another town hall meeting. So that way, if somebody ever missed it, they can always attend it. And basic idea is to get more people to take this survey, so we can assess where we are. And we have more information that we have shared you this time. Mahesh bhai, please go ahead. Mahesh bhai, any last minute message for community?
I appreciate everyone attending this meeting, and we will have another meeting on Saturday, 9 o'clock Pacific time. So just let your friends know if they have missed to attend today. I appreciate everyone's. Other than that, thank you so much. Meeting, and we will have another meeting on Saturday, 9 o'clock Pacific time. So just let your friends know.
Okay. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night, and we'll see if somebody has any more question. Please don't hesitate to join the Saturday's call or send us an email. Thank you, Jai Jinendra.
Thank
Jai
you,
Jinendra.
everybody. Wonderful.
Jai Jinendra.
One question. How will we get this survey?
Yes, we will send out an email. Are you receiving JAINA emails?
Not really.
Okay, why don't you, if you can do us a favor, Nilima Ben, if you can put your email address in the chat box, we will make sure you receive it.
Okay, thank you.
We can add her, on the database.
Yes, absolutely. So anyone who are not receiving regular JAINA emails, which is not uncommon, please put your email address in the chat box and make sure you receive the information.
Here.
Or otherwise, why don't you share the QR code?
Yes, QR code, yes, it is there. So let me just quickly. I'm working on it to share the QR code. Just give me 1 second.
In the meantime, let's get these 2 email addresses that we got in the chat.
Yes. Okay, so let me share the screen again. Okay, here is the survey, and if you are on the cell phone, you can just click this QR code and take the survey. And actually, on our this website, on our presentation, we had this slide. Oh, here it is. Here is the survey. So take your cell phone, take a picture or some way, or you will get an email. And also you will, if you go to our, this website, we are going to put this slideshow also there. So you should be able to find this, link. This is a clickable link. Okay, so thank you, Jai Jinendra.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So we'll conclude here, and we'll see you on Saturday. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra. Jai Jinendra.
Bindesh, I had a quick question.
Yes, please go ahead.
What is the price for the?
So currently it's a bit, a bit early, and because of the fluid situation with many aspects. So estimate is from 475 to 575 is our estimate. So currently it's a bit, a bit early, and because of the fluid situation with many aspects. So here it is from 475. The preliminary cost estimate is 475 to 575, and of course due to time frame, currently material, construction, labor cost adjustment, final pricing will be updated accordingly. But we are hopeful that confident that it will be within this range that we should estimate. Does that answer your question, ma'am? Okay, anyone who wants to kind of look at the survey, here it is. I'll keep it for 5 minutes and then we can leave.
Oh, is the villa cheaper than the?
Yes, villa will be probably on the cheaper side of it. And actually, builder has told us that they are building, if somebody wants to see it early, they will be having a model ready in kind of later this year in some other surrounding Central Florida communities where they are building, and it will be able to, members should be able to visit some of the models. We will keep community informed if those models are available, so you get an idea. But yes, villa will be on the cheaper side because of lot size, plus the way it is designed, it's a 3-bedroom versus 4-bedroom.
Villa means, are you trying to say the duplex?
Yes, villa, yes.
So the twin.
Question Anil Bhai is asking, any one of you will be planning to stay at the community? Most of our project members are planning to, buy the place in this community. Is it going to be gated community? Yes. Price of villa versus one. Villas will be priced lower than the single family. Okay, so Sugandha already answered. Please send a survey to community. Yes, we will. Nilema Ben sent out an email. Nilesh Bhai sent it. Okay, so a lot of people has put their names. So yeah, and we are only 12 participants left.
Okay.
Okay, so I think it's okay to close this one if nobody has a question.
Yeah, so we are 24 there.
24.
Okay. Yeah, we had almost close to 82, 84 people joining. So that's a good one. And Saturday, hopefully, we'll cover the West Coast.
Great. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Diman, for getting up early.
Thank
And stop recording and make sure we can save this chat somehow. Diman, can we save this chat?
It will be stored.
Okay, just make sure we have access to it so we don't lose these email addresses.
Yeah, I already added those email addresses in our database now. I was
No,
doing
I understand, but I think okay, our JAINA database. Okay, perfect.
on JAINA database, yes.
Very
Okay,
nice.
perfect.
Wow.
Perfect. Nice.
He's
Thank you.
top of everything. That's very nice.
Yes. Thank you.
Diman je bhai.
Thank you.
Mahesh bhai, we can do a quick conference call afterward for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So we can wait here.
No.